Hello there, Gia.
Hello, you just knocking back some gin or something there?
I wish I have some limes. I probably could have made myself a nice
A little,
cocktail.
a little
Um,
cocktail, you know.
yeah, but you never know how you're gonna wind up paying for that, you know?
Right. Or you do know
So,
how you're gonna wind up,
or you
yeah.
do know, and you don't want to pay like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, hello everybody. Happy Monday.
yeah, happy Monday, everybody, and congratulations to Spain for winning the World Cup.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and
Can you say the
also
men's? Can you just say the men's World Cup though? Right.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Thanks.
The men's World Cup was won by Spain yesterday. And also, I would like to commend them for cutting Donald Trump out of the picture of them when they got the trophy and
Oh, I'm
celebrated.
so out of the loop. I'm so out of the loop. I
That's
didn't
all
even know.
right. But as you can imagine, I'm sure Donald Trump likes to be part of those ceremonies and he really doesn't
Yeah.
belong there. So,
And what
yeah.
happened? They wouldn't let him be in
Well,
it or
so the
something?
the FIFA president, I think it was trying to like push him off the stage basically, and he was like,
Oh,
"No, no, I
my
want to
goodness.
stay." So he was sort of at the edge of the crowd of soccer players, and so they were able to sort of just Photoshop him out. Um,
Jeez.
that's what
I
it's
knew that
come to.
yesterday was I knew it was happening yesterday because we were playing at a brewery and big
Mhm.
TVs everywhere and everything, and
Mhm. Mhm.
people were cheering at various things, not us. And at one point I said, "I
Yeah.
gather there's a
Not cheering
sporting
at you.
event." Yeah. I said, "I gather there's a sporting event happening today." They all laughed. We all had a good
Uh-huh.
laugh, but
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they were kind to us. I mean, they just came to have a beer and watch
Mhm, mhm.
the football, but anyway, congratulations to them. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
yeah.
was. It was
Mhm.
quite the thing. It was quite the thing.
It was, and I'm
Yeah.
afraid, it was, like, sort of a great sort of experience worldwide, all these host
Yeah.
cities were having a great time. I think Donald Trump sort of ruined it when he tried to affect, the team, like that US Belgium match. He used his power to get this guy who was not supposed to play, you
Oh,
know.
right. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, yeah. Well, he just ruins everything. We'll probably get kickback on this. Sorry, but I
Yeah,
mean
sorry.
pushback. But sorry. Okay, should we talk about
Yeah.
our soap?
Let's talk
Let's
about
get to our
hospital. I'm sorry.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we began Friday with Carly dropping something off at Sonny's. And you remember when Sonny first saw Carly and Valentin smooching and we kind of thought like he took it like a champ, but it turns out
Yeah. Yeah. Turns
he
out. Yeah,
he's
and it's
not very
all
happy about it.
it's all in the name of Donna's safety, which
Yep.
I
Mhm.
think at one point somebody said, "Oh, that's rich coming from
Yeah.
you," and I agree.
Right. Right.
It's like, if
Right.
you're concerned about your daughter's safety, having
Mhm.
her in your own orbit is
Yes. Yeah, it's a
probably
problem.
equally, if not more dangerous, you
Mhm.
know?
Right,
The
right.
people around Sonny have fallen victim to so many of his, so
Mhm.
much of the violence around him over the years.
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
maybe
Mhm.
these protesting in the name of Donna, but it's really more about jealousy. I don't know. Maybe
Right.
he's just being kind of a jerk. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Yeah, but I was disappointed. I don't really want to
Yeah.
have to worry about this whole thing now with Brick getting involved
But we got to see Brick in a tank top, and that was a little bit of a revelation to me.
He does
That
appear
happened
to
today. I
be
know you don't like to.
That's okay, that's alright. He does appear to be, physically fit. Um
Yeah, and I loved,
Mhm.
like, we had Valentine out there, in his usual hoodie, kinda looking not terribly athletic,
Yep, yep.
and then Britt
Mhm.
comes swaggering through. That cracked me up.
Yeah,
Absolutely
yeah,
cracked me up. I love
yeah.
Valentine, and I
I
and
do
I love
too.
Britt too. Yeah.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and I just thought how unlikely, uh, it is that Valentine would be shooting baskets. It seems like the last thing he'd be,
Mhm.
doing.
Yeah, and he said that he was waiting for Charlotte, right? And I didn't know if that was,
Yeah.
like,
That didn't kind
a
of make
fact
sense.
or yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
Charlotte
she is
didn't know
tall.
that she was meeting him. Yeah. But also timing wise, like Charlotte was going over to Carly, like it didn't seem to fit timing wise with.
Yeah, so I
I
maybe
don't
he
know.
thought that like just mentioning his daughter would scare Brick away, you
Yeah,
know.
maybe, but maybe they
Uh,
just needed maybe Brick just wrote that scene to get himself out there
yeah, that was the
in his
stipulation.
sporty
Yeah.
outfit. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's
Mhm.
basketball guy.
And he doesn't get
But
to
anyway,
show off his deltoids generally
right, yeah.
in his Easter suit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, purple suit. Okay, but I backed you off on the Carly thing. Yeah, so now we've got this plot line where Sonny's going to be annoying, and I did kind of like Brick basically saying he's going to be above board with Carly, like he's not gonna.
I like that too. Yep. Yep. Mhm.
Because like that is where like I like Brick. Like we both thought he was slimy when he was
Mhm.
dating Jordan, but with Carly he does the right amount of flirtatiousness but like respect or
Mhm.
something,
Mhm.
and so I kind of
Yeah.
like their little relationship.
Mhm.
So I like that he was kind of honoring that, or at least saying he was. I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll
I like
see.
that. Yeah, he was honest with Sonny, that he was going to be honest with Carly. So yeah,
Yeah,
that was all good and sort of
that was good.
refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um then we had Jack and Nina. They were
at
at
the
the
Brown
Brown
Dog.
Dog. Yeah.
Yeah, knocking them back. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
after
top
their
shelf
failed
whiskey.
attempt at finding the black box or whatever there is, that what they're
Right.
calling it? The black box?
The black box, yeah, which I don't know where that comes from. Is that like a thing, a real thing, a black box?
Well, it is on airplanes, right? But is it just a
Yeah, not
universal
really the
code for
same, is it? I
No,
mean,
I
can you
don't
pick
think
one of
so.
those up at like Office Depot or something like if you need? Because I've got $18.34 in Office
You
Depot credit right now.
Oh, yeah,
They
you
keep,
might like to apply it
yeah,
towards a black box, yeah.
they keep
Mhm.
emailing me over and over to tell me that I've got this credit waiting. It's like, well, I
Mhm.
don't know how much stuff I need to go run off to use up that $18, but
I bet there's something fun you could buy there.
could be something I could buy. Yeah, something.
Mhm.
Some
Anyway.
fun, nice pens or something. I haven't had a nice pen in a while.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, they're kind of funny. They're drawing a little closer, Jack and Nina, getting liquored up.
Did you think they moved a little faster than we anticipated?
Oh, I knew as soon as alcohol came in the room
That they
that
were gonna be getting naked?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Uh-huh.
neither one of them has a lick of sense, you know.
That's accurate. Yes, yes. And they're also of an age where, they're allowed to make, they're allowed to have fun, make choices really without, worrying about anybody else, right?
Yeah. How old
Sort
do you have
of.
to be when that? Like,
I
what
think,
age do you have in
when
your head?
when you no longer have little children that you're raising at home, that
Ah,
sort of thing,
okay.
you know.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
So
Um,
you could probably do that. You're
I
that
could do
age.
that. I have a
Yeah.
cat. Do I need to
Yeah. Well,
consider the cat before I have
maybe,
a
yeah,
fling?
maybe, right. Briefly consider the cat. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. How will it
Okay.
affect the cat? Um, she's so funny. Do your cats like she drags all her toys? She's very organized. She drags all her toys over to her food area. I have like a
Mm.
food dish and then another dish where I put her treats, and she puts all
Hmm.
her toys like her hair bands and her little mice, and she even has like a piece of weed whacking string that she likes, and she drags
Uh-huh.
that over there.
Oh,
Your
that's cute.
your cats do that?
No, no, I can't say that they do. They don't seem to be very driven by toys or anything
They're
like
not
that.
motivated in that way. And
Yeah.
today
Yeah.
she was sitting next to me, and she noticed one of her little mice on the coffee table because I think I picked it up off the floor, and she like,
Mhm.
I swear to God, she gave me a look like, "Oh, mom, that's mine." And she got up, and picked it up with her mouth and took it over to her dish. Like
Oh,
I was
that's
gonna
adorable.
I don't know if it's like being like a kind of organized, like a border collie, or if it's to keep us
Mhm.
from taking them or something. I don't know. It's weird. Weird little
Yeah.
kitty. But anyway, sorry.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, they're not hurting anybody else, right? They're both
Right,
free
right.
and unattached
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
age of
Right.
consent. I mean, they both are going to have
Mhm.
headaches, like she said
Mhm.
today. But
Mhm.
but yeah, they're another one of those like couples I didn't know I needed.
Mhm. Yeah, and they do seem equally inept at this, I would say.
The
Although they
game of
both
love.
sorta yeah, they both sorta think they're smooth, but they're really not.
Can I talk about today? I mean, we had that,
Yeah,
and then
sure.
yeah.
Sure. Uh-huh.
I really liked what happened with them today. So they end up in bed, and then
Mhm.
in the aftermath of, she wakes up and she looks sort of like she regrets
Right,
what she
right.
did.
Mhm.
Um, and then they're conversing, and then
Mhm.
he gets snarky and says he was using her basically.
Well,
Um,
he said something like, "You didn't have to sleep with me to get what you wanted," right? Or something like that? Like, so
yeah,
he thought she was using
I guess
him.
right. Yeah, that's true. He implied that she was using him, and of course she was
Mhm.
highly insulted
Yeah,
and
yeah.
did her usual, like, I love the way she just her physical, she's
Pressing the
huffing
the little,
around.
like,
Yeah, they chew and
stupid coffee cup at him, you know?
yeah, 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 which of course probably didn't have any coffee in it,
Mhm.
um but anyway, and then I just liked his moment of sort of vulnerability where he admits that he's been feeling, what was his word? Like, that he
Oh.
needed to be on defense, or he was
Yeah,
feeling,
yeah, yeah, uh-huh, right.
and I thought, that's probably quite accurate. He just got
Mhm.
embarrassingly dumped, by
Yeah,
Carly
yeah, and doesn't
and
really know
must
the
have felt
depth to which
humiliated.
right, right, and he doesn't know, like, if any of that relationship was authentic or if she always had
Right.
some sort of agenda.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah, he's gonna be a little insecure.
so out of insecurity, he was gonna strike first,
Right. Mhm.
basically.
Mhm.
And, I just kinda loved that he, like, saw her,
Mhm.
like, heading out and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, no,
Yeah.
I'm ruining this already, and I actually kinda like this woman." And,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah, and she reciprocated, like, they both have a kind of nice vulnerability going on.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Mhm.
so I
Mhm.
like them together. I know she makes, some really bad decisions, but, in defending Willow and going along with all
Mhm.
Willow's
Mhm. Yeah.
diabolical
Yeah.
plans, but,
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know if you can say, but she's still a good person, but I don't know if you can say that or not, but I like her.
I do too, and I guess probably all that history is what sort of motivates her to make these bad decisions, like, she just wants to be the
Yeah,
one person who doesn't let Willow down.
right, right,
Um,
yeah.
and I liked that he asked her, he said something like, "Where's the line, that you won't cross?" or something like that, because he's seen her, like, really compromise herself and everything just to
Yeah.
for Willow's sake.
Yeah, and then she says there isn't one,
Right,
I
there's
mean,
no
she's all
line.
in,
Yeah,
and she
yeah,
has demonstrated that over and over.
yeah,
So,
and I don't think Willow really appreciates that, or maybe,
no, of course not,
you
no.
know, and also probably thinks, "I didn't ask her to do that, so,
Yeah. Yeah,
it's Nina's
Willow's,
fault." Mhm.
There are kernels of goodness still in Willow, but she's she's very damaged goods at this point, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, I think so too. I don't think there's any, like, pure goodness. It's always sort of tinged with
No.
something else.
No, it's more
Um
of a nougat. It's less of a
It's
less of
like
a,
those popcorn
liquid.
kernels
It's
that don't pop, it's
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind of
what are those? Are
kernel.
those called Old Maids? Is that what you were supposed to call them? Is that what they were called?
Ouch, gosh. Are we fighting?
Isn't that what
I
isn't
do
that what
feel like that.
isn't that what we always called them?
So you could just call them quiches then, I guess.
No, God. That's a horrible phrase, isn't it? Old maid,
Oh,
like, what?
yeah,
You could
spinster's not
rephrase
much
it as,
better.
like, like maybe happy woman, like woman with fewer complications in her life, woman who gets to make her own decisions about
Right,
everything,
woman
like
without regrets.
yeah, woman with uh,
All good options, yeah,
all good
but,
options, but maybe I'm
mhm.
misremembering, but I thought as kids we called
That could
unpopped
be, that could
kernel
be.
something, but maybe that was a Southern thing or something. I don't know.
Maybe. But anyway, whatever they're
Anyway,
called,
yeah.
yeah. Nina and Jack, although she said, like, in parting, she sort of made it seem like she didn't think they should pursue this, right? Like that they
Right,
just
yeah,
sort of.
and then I was like, "Oh, but that's just the soap opera game they're gonna play." Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I almost thought she was
Mhm.
gonna go out the door and lean against it, and then he was
And
gonna
then
pull it
have
back
fall right
open and
back in. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and they'd fall into
Mhm.
bed again, but that
Right.
they didn't do it, yeah.
I know, I know.
But
So,
I
yeah.
would've been okay with that. That would've been
Me
one of those
too,
soap
me
tropes that
too.
I would've been like, "Oh, yay,"
Yeah.
'cause
I
I'm
know.
I'm a
Yeah.
sucker for romance.
Yeah, yeah, but, yeah, I think they'll find some excuse to get together again.
Anyway, so
Let's
yeah,
hope.
I'm loving them. Didn't know I
Mhm.
would, but I like
Mhm.
them.
Right, right, yeah. Then we had Lulu and Ethan also at the Brown Dog.
He's in the usual soap opera fashion. He's healed up so quickly. It's just sitting
Yeah,
there on a
sitting on
hard
his
wooden
ass
bench.
like there's
Yeah,
nothing
yeah,
uncomfortable about it. Yeah, I
yeah.
know.
With a gunshot wound. I don't know. Maybe they heal pretty fast. I don't know. Maybe just
A
put a
little
little bag balm on it,
bacitracin.
and yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I know it's hard not to like think about that and want it acknowledged somehow. Like maybe he is
Well,
in
she said
pain,
something
but
about it, didn't she? That
yeah, but and he kind of played it off. Like it was his
yeah.
butt. Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah,
Anyway,
they were
yeah.
basically discussing Ava and whether or not he should
Mm-hmm.
be involved with Ava.
Mm-hmm.
And, um, she said something along the lines of she'll eat you alive. And it's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, she
Mm-hmm.
will. I actually
Mm-hmm.
agree with you for once, Lulu,
Mm-hmm.
like, but,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't know if that's why he's asking in a romantic way, or if he knows that she's got this information on him now and he's
Mm-hmm.
probably concerned
Mm-hmm.
about it as he should be
Mm-hmm.
because a later
Mm-hmm.
scene we have Ava and Brook Lynn.
Mhm, right,
Um,
right, yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, so I don't know. The scene with Lulu and Ethan was no big whoop, was it? I mean, we didn't really
Um,
advance any plot or
not
anything, did
too
we?
much, not in any sort of really compelling way, but he also mentioned, Cassius and, sort of wanted to know how she felt about learning that
Oh
this.
yeah, right,
But
yeah.
it's like they sort of left out the part where he as far as they know, he's dead too. So not only was this somebody that she thought was someone else, but now he's dead, and you'd think that would sort of affect how she feels too, you know?
Yeah, she doesn't seem broken up about it. Um,
No. Yeah, I don't
I mean,
know.
maybe she can't help but know it's a soap opera and that he's not really dead.
Right.
You know,
That
there's a
could
little
be.
self-awareness,
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's true. Oh.
yeah, at least she does still seem kind of horrified about um having been involved with him, I guess, or just I don't
Mhm.
know what. I don't
Yeah.
know. The Maxi thing is still bothering me. And of course, we had a little bit of
Mhm.
news on the Maxi front on
Mhm.
Kirsten Storms. Did you
Yeah,
see any of that
I did
stuff?
see her. I saw her post. Yeah.
I
Um,
just read things about her post, but the upshot
mhm.
seemed to me to be that she doesn't sound like she wants to come back, at least right now.
Right, right.
Right.
Yeah.
So
If
that's too bad.
ever.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
so what's to be done? Recast, I guess.
I think
She's
they
a very
have to.
important
Yeah.
role.
I know, and you can't really explain their absence of her and from James's life,
Right, and
incidentally.
yeah, important stuff going on for James right
Mhm.
now, and
Mhm. Yeah.
oh, and you'll be happy to know you probably saw it too, but that James was just a temporary recast. Apparently, he
Oh,
had
okay.
lots of
Okay.
people came on to tell us that he had I think a biking accident or
Oh,
something,
oh,
and he's
okay.
okay,
Poor
but
little
he
guy.
missed
Okay.
some time. Yeah,
Okay.
but But I do think the little fellow that filled in did a nice job, and he might it might be a good waif to use somewhere else. We'll forget, you know,
Yeah,
put
we'll
him
forget.
somewhere
That's
else.
right. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, so I hope James is healing quickly.
Yeah.
Let's see. We also had, yeah, like you just mentioned, the scene with Brooklyn and Ava. Ava sort of sniffing around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't really know
I don't know
what her agenda was there.
Yeah, I don't either. Like, it didn't seem like purely just to bring a gift, and I'm not sure what,
No. Is she
you
thinking
know.
somehow that she'll be able to use this information about the father to, like, sort of as leverage against Brooklyn and Chase someday or something? I don't know if maybe she's just trying to, like, set
I
up
don't
something
know. I
that
mean,
she
like,
could.
she wasn't gonna learn anything from Brooklyn. Brooklyn was trying to learn something from her,
Well, she
you
did
know?
learn that
Uh,
Brooklyn said, she'd be willing to pay this guy, to sort of.
yeah, or maybe we're just supposed to think that Ava's still trying to sleuth out, Ethan's motivations on
Yeah,
everything,
that too. Yeah. Yeah.
just being a kind
Mhm.
of a nosy Parker, trying to have something
Mhm.
on him.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uh
But, do you ever have somebody bring you a gift and not open it immediately?
hmm. I don't think
Did
so.
Brooklyn ever open that during
No,
the
she
scene?
didn't. She didn't. That's
Like,
weird,
isn't
isn't
that
it?
weird? I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
like, wouldn't you like, I guess if it's for a shower or something and you're gonna open them all at once, you'd
Mm.
put them over in the
Mhm.
pile and open it later,
Mhm.
but this was just somebody
Mhm.
bringing a gift. I thought that was
Yeah.
weird.
It is a little weird, Gia. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
even like, my brother gave me this, like, a daily calendar that was like this sort
Mhm.
of origami thing made out of
Uh-huh.
paper.
Uh-huh.
And you pull a piece of paper off each day, and at the end
Mhm.
there's this panda bear all made out of paper.
Okay.
And I just
Uh-huh.
did it all at once because I wanted to see the picture immediately. And I sent him a
Uh.
picture. And he was like, "God."
Does he not know you at all?
And it was pretty cool because the panda bear is made out of paper too, you know?
Uh-huh,
Like,
uh-huh.
I'll have to send you a picture.
Yeah, it's
But
hard to
I thought that
visualize what
I
you're
was
talking about.
yeah, I
Mhm.
thought I was pulling the paper off and I was building the panda bear as I went, but it really was just pieces of paper surrounding this
Oh,
already formed,
I see, okay.
and
Uh-huh,
as you
yeah.
ripping them away through the year,
Uh-huh.
it's
Uh-huh,
I just
gotcha.
like, "Oh, that's ridiculous. I'm just gonna get the panda bear out."
Oh, good for you,
So
Gia.
anyway, we don't know what Ava gave Brooklyn, and that's a
That's
shame.
okay, I guess. We'll find out, maybe.
What would Ava pick out for a baby,
Yeah,
you
I
know?
don't is it gonna be like one of those, like, little silver mugs or something like that?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Mm, I don't
I
know.
harassed my mother mercilessly because I didn't have a silver mug, my brothers both had them,
Mm,
and
mhm,
I used to,
mhm.
like and they were tired by the time they had me, you
That's
know?
right, and then especially after they got to know you.
Right. Super tired, and, so my brothers had, the
They're
bronze
probably like, how many
shoes.
times do you think they looked at each other and said, "Thank God we
Oh
didn't
my
get
god.
her a silver cup."
Yeah. Yeah, but they had this bronze shoes, and they had the handprint,
Mhm, mhm,
and they had the cups with their, monograms, and,
mhm.
so she had me one, made up later, when I was all grown up.
Oh,
I thought it
poor
was funny,
Doris.
and she thought it was funny too.
Oh, God. Okay.
But yeah, I think Ava would get a gift like that, something useless and,
Yeah,
that costs a lot
fancy.
of money and
Mhm,
fancy and yeah. When
mhm,
really all you
yeah.
want is one of those jumpy things that you attach to a door jamb, you know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Or like a Chewy gift card. Hmm.
Well, that's
No?
for animals.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
As if you're having just fur babies, then that would be appropriate, but
That's what I would have given her.
I don't know how to tell Chewy. They keep sending me like, they're always asking about my last dog who's been dead for,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
7 years now, you know?
Mhm, mhm.
Like, "Have you not noticed, Chewy, that I've been getting stuff for cats?"
I
Like, and that
know.
dog is long gone, but, you know,
Vets do
anyway.
that too. They have all those automated,
Yeah, automated
notifications and
things, and you're
stuff.
like,
So,
"Don't you
yeah.
remember you put that animal out of its misery and you've
Yep.
forgotten or something?"
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Anyway, okay,
I
move
know.
us along. I keep getting us way
Okay.
off track.
Okay.
It's
Then we
unusual, I
had
know.
it is unusual, yeah. Hmm. We had Cody and Molly, and they had sort of a little
Yeah,
moment there.
the
Uh,
just the tortured, Cody
yeah.
having to I mean, that was stupid, the whole premise that to have Cody,
Mhm.
especially
Yeah.
when Felicia was there, and, like,
Yeah.
actual relatives
Yeah.
were there, it would have been more appropriate to
And
come
I
from
I
them.
don't picture Felicia being the type of person who's gonna say, "I don't wanna do it, make Cody do it," you know?
Yeah, no, no, of course not, so it was a little odd, but,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we do benefit because we get to see Molly and Cody being very, very sweet to each other,
Yeah, I thought
which
Molly
we
was
like.
really Molly was very nice and
Yeah,
good.
yeah, so we get to see
Yeah.
them just being nice people, and
Mhm. Mhm.
that's nice, I guess, but yeah, it was
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
ridiculous.
Mhm. Okay, then we went to a scene that I found unpleasant. It was
Uh-oh, what was it? I can't
with
remember.
Joss and Trina at the
Oh
hospital.
my god! Yeah, I
Was
was
I
like,
alone there?
"No, no," I was like, "Josh, this is your chance, to cut ties."
Cut her loose.
Like, cut her loose, man. I mean, it's not that actor's fault. This is how they're
Right.
writing her.
Right. Yeah, she
But she
stomps
comes
in
in
there
like
all
guns
angry.
blazing,
Yeah, I
angry.
know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
and again, it's all about Trina.
Mhm.
Why do I not know that you were shot in the hospital, the streets?
I know.
I mean, I
Well,
guess I get as they started talking, she felt betrayed by not being, in the know
and
and
said, like, Carly, I guess, told her Joss was out of town.
yeah.
But I think maybe what would have helped is if we'd had, like, at least once or twice over the last few months, like, maybe, like, each of them trying to get in touch with the other and not being able to or something, you know?
Something,
Like
or yeah, or even like a poignant scene where she realizes like, "Oh, I think Emma's my best friend now," or something,
yeah,
that
or, like, maybe,
yeah.
like, as she's getting ready for the showcase thing, maybe she tries to, like, ask, Joss for
Yeah,
something or
because that
tell her
would've
about it,
yeah.
and Joss isn't around. But we don't have any of that background. We just have Trina being super angry, and as
Yeah,
far as we know,
yeah,
she's been as guilty as Joss at staying, away
I
from Joss,
know, I know.
So,
And I
yeah.
came away again admiring Joss for
For
just her even tone and her,
Mhm.
like, just she like, her straightforward nature, which is a weird thing to say about somebody who's a spy now. But
Mhm.
but you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
she's just she doesn't do bullshit really,
Right,
unless she
right. She
has
does
to.
yeah, she's gotta save her energy for other stuff, than that sort of
Yeah.
nonsense. Yeah, the one thing it seemed like who was it that she was crying with the other day? Joss. What was she crying about? Like, that time I thought it was a
Um,
little weird, like a lapse in her
oh,
strong character.
wasn't she crying because she had to, bash
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah,
Cassius?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and then she sorta got choked up with Trina, and again, I kind of felt like this was sort of a lapse in this Joss that we've come to know. Like,
Mm.
I didn't picture her being that emotional, like, especially since Trina was just being mean,
Well, I think she's got a soft nougaty scent to herself too. I mean, I think she's a woman of strong feelings, Like, I
Yeah,
think the
yeah.
friendship with Trina was very real.
It
Um,
was, but I feel like if she was that sort of affected by this rift, then she would have done something along the way to make sure they
s
didn't get to this place, I guess. I
well,
don't
she's
know.
busy.
I know. She was busy saving the
Yeah.
world, really, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Anyway, speaking of
but
popcorn, they came up with their popcorn thing,
yeah,
which
they
seemed
did,
pretty
didn't
stupid,
they?
but
Yeah, yeah. And I
it
did
came
wonder,
around in the
like,
end, so
is she allowed to tell Trina that she's in the WSB? I can't figure out now,
I
like,
don't know, like, the whole town knows now, right? I mean,
yeah,
what's the
yeah,
point?
I
It's kinda
guess.
silly.
Mhm. Yeah. So
So
that's a
now
little
all her
weird.
assignments will have to be out of Port Charles. I don't know how much work you do in the WSB in Port Charles, you know? It's a
I
lot of
wouldn't
them
think
knocking
that
around
much.
there now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, that was, I don't know, once again it feels like Trina's not winning, you know?
No, they're determined that anybody in that family, the Curtis, Portia,
Mhm.
Jordan, Aunt Stella, Marshall, the
Mhm.
whole like they've just basically dashed our hopes for
Mhm.
all those characters and made them
Yeah.
all
Yeah. Mhm.
kind of hard to take or something. I don't know.
I know, it doesn't it's no good because they were all good characters at one point,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
Um, I mean,
I mean, I've kind of come around
Marshall
on
was
Portia
annoying.
here and there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
Portia
Marshall
has
was
her
annoying,
moment.
yeah.
But I used to really like Curtis. He used to be, when he had the Savoy and he was hanging out at the Savoy.
Yeah, and even way back when like he and Jason, although it wasn't
Mhm.
Jason at that point, it was
Right, right.
wait, what happened there? Who was it?
Was
It
it
was when well, it was Drew who thought
Drew?
he was
Yeah.
Jason, but it was
Mhm.
another actor playing that. Yeah.
Right.
Took me a while to unravel that. He was that lovely poor fellow that also played on
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
Restless that has passed
Mhm.
away.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, mhm.
Billy something, right?
Yeah, yeah, he was good.
Um, yeah, he was good. But anyway, back then, remember when he and Curtis were kind of like partnered up for a while or something? I
Mhm,
can't remember what the
mhm.
storyline was. But
Yep.
yeah, yeah, I liked
Mhm,
Curtis back then too. But now,
mhm,
my God, he comes on the screen and
mhm.
I just go,
And
oh,
also, like, Trina's talking about how Joss is lying to everybody, and Trina's conveniently forgotten what she knows about Willow,
yeah,
you know?
you really held on to that.
I
Like,
have. It's like
which is good because I've forgotten all about it. I keep forgetting all about it.
well, that and also what Lulu knows about Isaiah. These people have important information
They
that they're
do.
just
It's
sort of
true.
acting like it's water under the bridge, and it's like, don't you
Yeah.
aren't you
Well,
aware
you
of
know
what's
what?
going on?
With what happened today, which I didn't quite understand, but Lulu had the scene with Sonny and Rick,
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
kind of reassured her that, oh, Rocco's in the clear now. So
Mhm.
maybe that
Mhm.
will affect, somehow maybe Isaiah could come back to her and ask for her help again or something. And
Is he gonna have to come to her? She couldn't just like reach out and say, "Listen,
she's busy.
Is she though? She was hanging out with Ethan at the Brown Dog,
I
and then
know, I
she
know, I know. I guess what I really mean is she's self-involved.
Yeah, okay, okay, yes,
She's
she's
not going to realize that Isaiah needs her
Mhm.
help,
You'd think
you
she
know.
would. Yeah, that's disappointing that she's like, is he just completely off her radar? What's going on with him?
I guess so. I
Yeah.
guess so. Yeah.
That seems a little crazy to me, especially since she's the town's reporter. Um,
Right. Yeah, you don't see her doing a lot of writing.
no, no, you don't. But yeah, yeah, she is very self-involved still, I would say. Doesn't bode
All right.
well.
What was our next scene? Who else did we have on
Okay, well,
Friday?
we had a little Valentine and Carly,
Oh yeah, they
eh,
were playing Smoochy Face again, right?
smoochy face, yeah, yeah. And
He's making
then
her a drunk chicken again.
the coco van, yes, yes, that's
Uh,
their special meal, I guess. Then
everybody's
we
got a special meal.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need a special meal.
You and your
What would it
hubby
be?
don't have a special meal?
Now we hardly ever eat the same thing, and we
Yeah.
hardly ever eat at the same time,
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
unless we're like at a restaurant. But no, we do not like the same things.
Yeah.
We do not
Oh,
match up. I was released from cooking duties probably within the first year of marriage, if not the first few months. I'm not sure
yeah.
exactly when
Well
that.
played. Well played, Gia.
I know. I
Mm-hmm.
know. Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
Lack of domestic skills paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Good job.
but
So
yeah,
that
I'd like
brings
to have a
us.
special meal.
What would
Sorry,
it
I'll think about
be?
that on my own time.
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know. I'm thinking it would be a noodle dish.
Yeah. Yeah. A nice noodle dish.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, well, we continued with Nina and Jack today, and I guess we've covered that, didn't we?
Yeah, we kind of covered that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was fun. That was pretty
Mm-hmm.
fun.
Mm-hmm. And then we had Molly talking to Laura about Sidwell.
Yeah. Oh, and we had Ezra today. That's or was
Mm-hmm.
that was just
Yep.
today, but
Yep. That was
this was
just
still
today.
Friday or
No, this is Monday we're in now.
oh, hooray. Okay. Because I remember that a little bit better. Laura continues with the parade of blazers.
Yeah, I guess she's
How'd
just
you feel about today's look?
I didn't care for it. Um no. No, I didn't. The blouse
That
seemed
is
a
a good
little
t-shirt idea right there. Just I didn't care for it.
Yeah, that was a silly blouse, I thought, like the neckline or whatever was going on with that
Yeah,
blouse seemed a little
that would drive me insane having a neck like
yeah,
that on
yeah.
anything.
And then yeah, the
I've decided even
blazer.
if t-shirts like touch sort of my collarbone area, then
That's
I'm
too
kind of
high.
annoyed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. Okay. You like a
I might
scoop
have to
neck,
go
would you
to
say, or a
I
V-neck?
might go more into a scoop or a V because I'm so annoyed. I think it's
Mhm.
because I'm getting like a waddly neck, like and
Mhm.
also I'm always sweating. And so
Mhm.
um these are details you needed to know about me.
Everybody's sort of trying to picture you guys having a date night, and it's not easy.
I don't think anybody's trying to picture us having a date night. But anyway, I liked the color scheme. I liked the sort of powder blue and the ivory blouse colors
Mhm.
together.
Mhm.
But I thought
Yeah.
that blazer was just god awful. And then in
Yeah.
my head I'm like, what could we do? Like,
Mhm.
is she trying to cover herself up or something? Because we don't need her to do that if she's
No, I
like
know we don't need her to do that. And what would be wrong with maybe just a nice blouse without a
right,
blazer?
like a
Yeah.
flowy blouse,
Mhm.
um, a nice print, polka dots. I
Mhm.
love polka dots.
Sure, sure.
Um,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
even some of like Brooke Lynn's blouses might work on her. Like that
Yeah.
might be more appropriate on her
Uh-huh.
than on Brooke Lynn.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Hmm.
But anyway, the blazers are kind of. I mean, I know she's got to look like the mayor, so they're giving her like a more professional
Mhm.
finish. But
Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I'd like
I
to
don't know.
see
Anyway,
like some other options for her, I guess.
yeah, we want some other options. How about a
Mhm.
dress? Like how about dresses? Like she's
Hmm.
seldom in
Mhm.
dresses, is she?
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, she could do
Like
a
I could see her
dress.
in a like a sort of shirt dress with a
Yeah.
wide
Uh-huh.
belt.
Uh-huh.
And that would look
Okay.
good on her, wouldn't it?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
3/4 length sleeve.
That'd be nice. Who doesn't like a
Yeah,
3/4 length sleeve?
I'm
Yeah.
moving towards those also, like a lower
Yeah.
neck and a
Yeah.
3/4 length sleeve too.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I've got arm waddles as well as neck
Oh,
waddles.
yeah, yeah, I know. I can't be inflicting my arms upon the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so we had that and we had Ezra. Ah,
Mhm.
I love him.
I know. Does your
Do
heart
you
break a
do
little
you
bit
love
every
him?
time you see him? I feel like
It
it does.
does. I like
Yeah.
this is like this I know I'm supposed to be like in love with, I don't know, the Drews and the Curtises and the Jasons, but it's
Mhm.
Ezra that I have the soft spot for.
Yeah, and he's becoming uh I guess I want to say more sympathetic the more we know that he's struggling,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know.
and he is struggling, and I was so happy. I was like, "Uh-oh, which Laura are we gonna see with him?" Because
Mhm.
I feel like sometimes recently she's been a little bit dismissive of him, like she doesn't they had their sort of bonding over
Yeah, yeah.
the
Mhm.
Sidwell, both being under
Mhm.
Sidwell's thumb, and then I felt like she kinda cut Ezra loose a little bit
Yeah.
in recent
Mhm.
times.
Mhm.
But then today she reached out and she came up with, a plan to help him,
Yeah, she
and,
sort of
I was so
orchestrated
happy.
all of that. Yeah, so that was nice because I don't think he would have done that
Yeah.
on his own, right? He would have done something stupid.
No, no, because his impulse is, he's kinda like a Nina or a Brad, and
Mhm.
he's gonna do the wrong thing,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
He's gonna
right.
get himself in further, whatever it is.
Mhm. Right. I do worry that, like, we know Sidwell has a pretty far reach no matter where he is, and I would think
Yes.
he must have people at the police station, telling him what's going on, so I worry about Ezra's safety.
Yeah, and I think Ezra worries about it too when they're like,
Yeah,
"You must
yeah,
testify against him." It's like, "Ah." Yeah, he
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
He knows how fatal Sidwell is.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
hope Laura will continue to, protect him, look out for him.
Mhm,
Um,
mhm. Yeah,
but anyway,
yeah.
I thought he was just on point today as a
Mhm,
sad sort of man
mhm.
adrift. And
Yeah.
I'm getting okay with his hair. Like it grew out a little bit and it's
Mhm,
still
mhm.
quite nice.
Yeah. I liked also
Yeah.
that Laura, when she hugged him and she's like, "I'm so proud of you," like he's like her
Yeah.
son, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause imagine
Yeah,
he
they're
doesn't
like,
get that very often.
yeah, and I felt like there we had little tableaus of people that I don't expect to like together, and
Mhm,
but then I'm like, "Oh, I
mhm.
like this pairing."
Yeah.
Some
Mhm,
romantic like
mhm.
Nina and Jack, but then I
Mhm.
love Laura and Ezra together too.
Yeah, that would be great if that friendship really developed into something.
Yeah,
Um,
right.
that'd be nice for us. Um, and Joe is, doing a good job, I think, sort of fitting in
Oh, right.
now.
Yeah, like, and I liked, he and Ezra kinda had a fun exchange there.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then who did Joe talk to afterwards? Who was he?
Was he talking to Molly? He talked to Molly later.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's
Yeah.
starting to kinda grow on me a little bit, the Joe
Mhm.
character.
Mhm. He's kind of, like, loosening up, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I think he realizes this is a town full of ridiculous people, and he's just gonna
Yeah,
roll with it,
yeah.
which is
And
best.
I think he might end up being a little bit funny too. He seems like he could be
Yeah,
a little
I think he
funny.
could be. Yeah, yeah. Um,
So
then we went to Chase and Brooklyn at home,
oh,
and she
yeah,
was
laying
she
it
was
on
getting
pretty thick with,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. She was sort of getting pulled away by her business and stuff like that this time. So Chase was the one sort of left there.
And I didn't
Um,
like that she was going on and on about how great it felt to not have the burden of lying to him
yeah,
about
yeah.
setting, Willow up, when
Mhm.
ultimately she's still lying to him about being the one,
Yeah, that's right. Right.
you
Yep.
know?
Mhm.
Not that I hold her in any way responsible. In fact, I think she should be suing Curtis and Jordan. But,
Mm. Mm.
in her mind, she's still
Mhm.
thinking that she has some guilt there or something, and
Yeah. Mhm.
so I don't like that was laying it on so thick about that when it's like, mm,
Yeah, I know
mm,
that's gonna all bite her, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
then we had a small miracle today
Okay.
with Chase and Willow.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, you wanna jump ahead to that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not as chained to the structure you've created.
Okay, yeah, so Willow drops off Scout at the stables and then goes
Yeah,
wandering off to find Chase, of course, right? She's not
yes, to find
surprised that he
Chase.
was there, but why else would she have gone
Yeah,
up to the main house?
right, when she could have waited in her car or anything
Yeah.
else, but so
Yeah.
she goes and then, of course, invites him, on an outing with her,
Mhm. Mhm. And
and,
sh and she didn't really let him down, like, she kept sort of trying again, you
she
know?
did, yep, yep,
Yeah.
and,
Mhm.
batting her eyelashes and
Yep,
yep.
yep, yeah.
Um,
I
and
ugh,
Chase, like, actually grew a pair,
he did.
and, yeah. And I was wondering, I'm hoping that he didn't just do I'm hoping he maybe saw for the
Mhm.
first time how Willow was being manipulative.
I hope so too, because she
I mean, we
definitely
didn't get any
was.
yeah, we didn't get any indication that Chase actually saw that. We just it
Mhm.
was like, oh, after the 50th person told him that,
Mhm.
maybe he should make Brooklyn his priority. Like,
Mhm.
oh, it finally sunk in. Like, I don't
Mhm.
know I don't know if he's really doing it of his own, um, you know,
Yeah.
like what's motivating him. So I'm hoping he's maybe a little bit of wisdom has sunk in with him. Um,
Yeah, I
but
hope so too. Because
I
if
was
he had agreed to go on this trip, that would have been it.
yeah.
He and
Oh
Brooklyn
my
would have
god,
been
yeah.
done, you
And
know?
I'll tell you what I thought was gonna happen, and I don't know if it still can because I can't remember how that scene ended. But
Mm.
I thought we were gonna have Willow and Chase hugging after
Yeah,
Chase
I know. Me too. Me
a
too.
and that Brooklyn was gonna come in the room at that point.
Right, but
And,
they cut to Brooklyn still talking with Scout,
she's
with
still with
Tracy.
Scout and Tracy, yeah,
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 so unless they really play with time, Brooklyn,
yeah.
wouldn't see them, but Scout was heading up to the house, it sounded like, I think.
Right, right. So, okay, so let's can we go to that scene then? The Scout,
Yeah,
our
sure,
new so we
sure.
have that's I believe that's our new Scout, our gonna be our
Mhm,
current Scout.
mhm, okay.
And how what'd you think?
Well, she's definitely more, or she seems tougher, right? She doesn't seem as
Yeah.
sad
Oh, yeah.
and sort of tragic as our younger Scout, and
Right. No, yeah, and Tracy kinda even laid the groundwork like, there's always something else,
yeah,
and she's a
yeah.
Quartermaine, and it's like, oh,
Mhm,
yeah, that's not the same that the little girl we used to know as Scout
mhm.
had none of that in her. Yeah.
No, no. So I hope they're not gonna, like, do something to her that makes us not like her so much anymore. I don't know.
Well, remember how we were with Emma when they brought
I
Emma on and
exactly,
they
exactly, yeah,
yeah,
and then that
so
didn't go well, so they changed her back, you know?
well, but they still changed her totally from the little girl that she had
Yeah,
been.
I guess
Um,
so.
I think we changed was my point, was that we
Oh, we changed. Okay, so
yeah, like
we're
we
capable of
yeah.
change? Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
or we're just easily manipulated or something, but
Yeah,
I
that
feel like we should
mhm.
withhold judgment, but I felt like
Yeah, uh-huh.
they want more somebody that can play on the, like, Quartermaine playing field, and so
Mhm,
they
mhm.
have to make another manipulative little teenager.
I guess
Um,
so, okay. Hmm.
uh, so anyway, I thought she was, held her own, and I kinda liked how
Mhm.
they made jokes about, "Oh, you really grew up, you really shot up," and,
Mhm,
it
right.
was kinda
Yeah.
funny,
Yeah.
a little bit
Mhm.
funny. I love that
Mhm.
Tracy, anytime she goes riding, is decked out as if it's
Mhm.
like a fox hunt, or a
Mhm.
show. Like,
Mhm.
you don't have to wear that blazer and that kinda shirt and the whole like,
Yeah, right.
that's just for a, like, fancy occasion kinda thing. So that's
Mhm.
very funny.
Mhm.
Um, so anyway, I don't know. I'm also worried, I'm like, are they gonna count, Drew as supervision while this little girl is swimming a mile out to an island?
That would be interesting, wouldn't it, if he had to get up to
Get
help
out of his
her?
chair. Yeah, at
Yeah,
first I was like,
uh-huh.
"Is anybody gonna say something about, like, yes, you can swim in the lake, but you have to have an adult there,"
Right,
you know?
right, yeah. Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, they did set that up a little bit, didn't they, that it could be
yeah, but
dangerous.
interesting the whole bringing Drew back on there, so if something might happen there.
I know, right,
Mm,
especially, like
yeah.
so we're supposed to believe that Willow was aware that Scout was gonna ask about Drew?
I don't know about that part. We know that she was gonna ask about the swimming, obviously,
Yeah,
but
but Scout said she was gonna go tell her mom, and so I don't know if or tell
mm,
Willow, so I don't know, if, that means that Willow is waiting to hear about that, or if that's just
Yeah,
like an additional
yeah.
piece of news. Because I wouldn't think Willow would want Drew around the Quartermaines,
Or
would you?
you know what else could happen?
What?
Um, this would be diabolical if Willow tried to drown Drew and make it look like an
Oh,
accident, like
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Drew was regaining some
Oh
function, but,
my, oh
fell out of his
my.
chair and,
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah. That's true, that's
Mm,
true, huh. My. Wow.
Anyway, I feel like something big's gonna happen in this lake swim thing.
Yeah, they're building that up a little bit, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Speaking of, willful teenage girls,
Yeah.
we had Charlotte and
Mhm.
Carly. We had a
Mhm.
scene there.
Mhm. Yeah.
And anything from you on that?
Um, well, I think we can always count on Carly to do a good job of sort of talking, to these kids, like in a way that they
She
feel
does,
like they're
doesn't
sort of
she?
heard,
Yeah.
but she's still
Yeah, they
trying
feel
to
like they're
guide them.
seen. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I think she
She
talked
should work
Charlotte
with
down a
Lulu a
bit.
little bit.
Oh, definitely. I know. And then I wondered, all right, so how bad would it be if she said, "Sure, Charlotte, you can stay here," Lulu would
Very bad
probably
for
like
Lulu.
never
Lulu would lose
yeah,
it. Yeah.
right, right. So, yeah, yeah, that was a funny little stunt, I guess, of Charlotte to play, thinking
Yeah,
that that
just
was at all
dragging in.
possible,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. And
Um
I thought an interesting part of that scene was the news about Jason being slipped in and Carly's
Oh,
reaction to
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yes, right, because I wasn't sure how quickly that news would travel around town, but it did seem like
Yeah.
everybody should have heard, that's huge, huge
Yeah,
news.
right. Exactly. Yeah. Um
Mhm.
And I loved how Charlotte's, like, comforting Carly over the fact
I
that
know.
Jason didn't
Yeah,
contact her.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's what I
uh-huh.
like to see, sometimes it seems like Charlotte's kinda diabolical, but then we see her
Mhm,
being very
mhm.
empathetic with people like
Yeah.
that,
I know, and I liked also that she didn't seem to have any sense that, shouldn't Carly only be thinking of my dad, like she wasn't sort of jealous on her father's
Right, right,
behalf,
yeah, no, right, yeah,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah, that was
and
nice how
Carly,
the tables turned.
and I like Carly had the classic sorta little spoiled brat
Yeah.
reaction, but she worked through it pretty quick, she
She
did work
did.
through it.
She's probably still gonna be a real pain when Jason comes back,
Yeah,
but
and he knew
but
that, that's why he left town
yeah,
before
he had
contacting
to.
any of his pain in
Yeah.
the ass
Yeah.
women.
And didn't was it Brick who figured out where Jason was being held?
Did he?
Hello?
Did I
I
miss
feel
that?
like didn't somebody figure out that he was in Jakarta or something? It seemed like that was something people knew. Um
They probably did, I probably just wasn't paying attention.
It just
But
seemed like if
what
if well, I'm thinking if he did have that figured out, then he would have heard somehow through his little grapevine that Jason was released. Because I
oh,
don't
that
think
he was
Sonny
yeah,
doesn't seem
because
to know
Sonny
either,
doesn't seem
right?
to know, right, none of the important people in
Yeah.
Jason's life know. And maybe
Yeah.
this is part of what they hinted at with Jason taking some new direction, maybe he's
Mhm.
gonna,
Mhm.
like, cut off all the people that kind of,
Take
have
him
been so
away from
dependent on him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I would think so. It did kind of seem like if he's gonna make Danny his priority, then he can't work for
Yeah.
Sonny, right?
I mean, that would be interesting if he tries
Mhm.
to extricate himself from
Mm.
all of these
Mhm.
people,
I would like him to
um,
become a doctor.
like he was originally going to,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Went
Mhm.
back when he was pre-med before his
Mhm.
accident.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
Is there still time?
I think so. I think so. Sure.
I guess so,
Sure.
huh? What,
If
like 8
Christina
years?
if Christina can just
Oh,
decide
yeah,
to up and be a
Christina.
doctor, then,
Yeah, I don't think I'd go to her.
I know. But yeah, that'll be fun if Jason takes a completely different path,
Yeah, yeah.
career-wise now that he's back.
Yeah,
Um
and just priorities just in his personal
Mhm.
life too,
Mhm. Yeah.
that'd
Yeah.
shake the scene up quite a bit.
It sure would. Yeah. So
All
that'll be
right. What else did
fun.
we have today? Yeah.
Let's see. Well, we talked a little bit about the Lulu conversation with Sonny and Rick, about how they're going to
Rick
manage
Rick looked very
Valentin.
like Rick looked very like dad jeans today.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dad shirt, dad jeans. I thought he
Mm-hmm.
looked I mean, he still looked handsome. He's a very handsome man, but he suddenly
Mm-hmm.
looked like I was like, oh, he looks way too old for Elizabeth right now.
Yeah, a little bit, I think. Yeah. Just yeah, like he has sort of a different energy level, doesn't he?
Yeah, and his jeans were just up way too high.
That's a deal breaker for you, huh? I was thinking the other day, like when there were scenes with Anna, and it seems like somebody else, like Anna's jeans were really high waisted.
They were, yeah, they were
Yeah.
high waisted.
And we just can't do that anymore, the high waist.
Well,
Or
there are really high waisted jeans that are kind of back, you know.
yeah, I would have to wear them unbuttoned, I'm afraid.
And then there's the super low. I guess I go somewhere in the
Mhm.
middle.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't even
Let's
know.
see. So we talked about Carly. Okay, we talked about Valentine and Brick also, right? Anything more to say
Yeah, that
about
was
that
funny.
conversation?
I felt like
Yeah.
Brick was I felt like they gave Brick a chance to or Stephen A. Smith a chance to sort of
Mhm.
flex a little bit, literally flex
Mhm.
his muscles.
Mhm. Mhm.
And also just you know, he kind of had a fair amount of dialogue and it was a little different vibe than just
Yeah.
the usual
Right.
banter with
Right.
Carly or the
Mhm.
business talk with Sonny, which pretty much is always in one vein, you know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um
Yeah. Mhm.
I thought he held his own kind of delivering
Mhm.
this scene.
Mhm.
Um
Yep. Yep. I thought so too.
yeah, and
Yeah.
I you know, I don't know. I'm cool with him being in a tank top more often if they want to do that. I didn't know that was under there.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Now you do. Now you do.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I think we've covered a lot of it. Yeah, Molly and Joe had a little conversation, but this is all having to do with Ezra and Laura and the case against Sidwell, all of that stuff. Um, and then Joe and Laura had kind of a nice moment at the end, where Joe
Yeah,
made some
yeah, that's
crack,
yeah.
right, about Ezra needing a good old fashioned shove or something, not just a little
Yeah,
push.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
I like to see Laura laughing at him, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So yeah,
Uh,
Joe's loosening up a little bit, seems like, and
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
um
So
yeah, I guess that was about it. But it was pretty, you know,
yeah.
a decent couple days.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I wonder how quickly we'll have this like lake swimming situation
I don't
starting.
know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah, they got to move that storyline along with
mm-hmm.
Drew because
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's literally sort of a timeline with
Mm-hmm.
the
Mm-hmm.
drugs
Right.
leaving his
Right.
system because is she out or what has she been stretching them or something or
She's been stretching them out. Yeah. Yeah.
so
So
yeah,
hard to
something's got to
know.
give there pretty quick unless they
Mm-hmm.
find another source.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, and I don't see that happening. Do you? I mean, that would have. Well, would Willow be able to find that or get that at the hospital somehow?
I don't know. I mean, you
Yeah.
could like somehow Liesel might be able to cook something up, you know, but
Yeah, I'm not sure Liesel cares enough to help them with that, does she? Because she knows
she might
Willow
not. Yeah,
is sort of
yeah. She
diabolical.
probably yeah. But she'd be the only one I could think of turning to that would have the
Yeah.
smarts to do something like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. But anyway, I think they should move it along. I mean, we've seen a lot of Drew like starting to come out of it, and it's you know,
Mm-hmm.
so it's time to move that story along.
Yeah, yeah, and we still have Kai still knows that something's up there, but he hasn't
Right.
talked to
Yeah.
anybody
And the
about it.
kids know. Wiley
Mhm.
and Amelia know.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So, yeah.
Mm.
So it's time for Willow's little world to come shattering down around her.
I think so too. Yeah. I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, good stuff.
Mhm.
Looking
Mhm.
forward to it.
Mhm. Yep. Yep. All right. I guess that's all,
Okay,
huh,
okay,
Gia? Yeah.
okay, yeah. I'm gonna look up the old maid popcorn thing while I'm still thinking about it and
Okay.
see if because now I'm thinking maybe I just made that up in my head.
Maybe. Okay.
I don't
Well,
know. Did you have a name for them at all?
I don't
The
think
the
so.
ones that don't pop? No?
No,
Okay.
I don't remember having a name for them. No. Hmm.
All right.
Okay. Do you want me
Okay. All
to?
right. Well, thanks. What? You
Do you
can
want me?
you can come up with a name if you want.
No, no.
Bob.
You can report back to us next time, I guess, with what you
All
find.
right. I'll try to
Okay.
remember. Okay.
Okay. All
Trivial
right, Gia.
stuff. All right.
Yeah.
You have a lovely night. And thanks to
You
everybody out
too.
there for listening. We'll
Yeah.
see you in
Thank
a
you,
few
everybody.
days.
Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.